I think a lot of people think, oh, the writers go, they write, and then we get the artists, and then we hand them the pages, and then they draw it. But here at Pixar, it's more collaborative. We're working together with the writers, back and forth. So we'll all talk together and inspire each other. Sometimes we'll go have an artist do some drawing, and they'll pitch it to the writers, and then they'll incorporate those ideas into the script. So it's a lot of back and forth. It's not like the writers do their thing and then hand it to the people who draw it. So once we kind of make your first pass, then everybody gets into that story room, and we basically do this thing where we pitch the scene, which I'm going to do for you right now. It's kind of a fun thing. Basically, what I'm doing is taking all my boards, and I'm going to try and pitch you the scene, so you feel like you're actually watching the movie as closely as possible. So let me just kind of do it. So we'll all get together in that story room: director, producer, story team, head of story. We'll all be there. The writers will all be in there. And then like, okay, great. We all gather in the room, and the manager will set it up like, okay, we're here to watch rivalry. This is the first scene in the movie, and Kelsey has storyboarded it, and and gives little particulars like, and we want to deliver it hopefully by Friday. And then okay, great, Kelsey, go. And so we all look up here at the screen, and then I pitch it. So we're on this sign. We see it says Frighten Elementary, and then we hear a kid off screen. Okay, everybody, line up. And we adjust over, and we see a bunch of kids on a playground. Jablonski. This little kid runs forward. Touchburn. They're like picking teams. Another guy runs forward. Lee. Fielding. And then we hear this character off screen. Hey, excuse me, watch it. Move out of the way. Look out. Hey, hey. Pardon me, ma'am. Move it, slime ball. And then we see little tiny Mike Wazowski come up. Sorry, I'm late. So, whose team am I on? Forget it, Wazowski. This game is for scarers only. Grodenko. Ugh. I know. I'm going to be a scarer when I grow up. The scarers are the biggest, most terrifying monsters in the world. Emmett, this big kid next to him, oh, he runs back in the line. Okay, we need one more. Rawr! Fine, you can play. Yes! Then Mike runs over to the group. Hey, you guys want to come up with a team song or maybe a cool team handshake? And we see this character off in the distance like, rawr, 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 behind Mike there. And the kids kind of lean out. Hey, who's that? Mike turns around and we see rawr, a tiny little James Sullivan running and rawr, scaring birds as they're scattering off. He looks wild. I heard his dad was a real scarer. Oh, cool. Guys, the teams are full. We don't need anybody else. You're off the team, Wazowski. And they all whoa, run past him. What? And we see the kids run up to Sully. Hey, you want to play scaring? Sully turns around. Whoa, 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 whoa. You don't want this kid on your team. Besides, he was doing those moves all wrong. No, I wasn't. And Sully kind of comes down from the jungle gym. Listen, let me introduce myself. I'm Mike Wazowski. And you are? Jimmy Sullivan. James, I've read every scare book there is. And trust me, that move you just did, Ken looks back at the other kids, all wrong. His dad is a real scarer, Wazowski. Well, maybe his dad taught him wrong. No, he didn't. Oh, really? Then do you know the Johnson Pounce? Yeah, of course I do. Then let's see you do it. Whoa, boom, falls on his butt. That wasn't even close. Sully looks up. Sorry, kid. Just because your dad is a scarer doesn't get you on a scare team. Sully's like, gets up. Well, at least I'm not a shrimp. Ooh. Well, who are you calling shrimp, dummy? Who you calling dumb, shrimpy? Fight! Her, her. And then boom, we time cut to later, and Sully's got a little black eye. And we cut to Mike, he's got a big black eye. Listen, you two, we see they're in the principal's office. You're gonna be in school together a long time. You could spend that time as friends, or you could spend it as enemies. What's it gonna be? And the two of them look over at each other. And that's the end of the scene. Awesome. Yeah. Yes, you can applaud. That's actually part of the etiquette. Yeah. There's actually kind of rules. You never interrupt somebody when they're pitching. And you always kind of applaud at the end. It's just kind of tradition. This goes back to Walt Disney, like pitching. So we're just doing it digitally. It's nice. We used to do it on paper, and we would have it all pinned up, a lot like that. So this is great because now we're actually watching a screen, and we're not having to look like this, like a comic book. It's all clicked into one thing. So yeah, so then after we do that, basically, then we get our notes. And we go, okay, that's working, rewrite that, do that drawing, we go back and do it again. And over the course of this whole movie, I think we've done 227,000 drawings that we've sketched over this. So I've done a lot of drawings, so I thought it'd be really fun for you guys to do one with me today. So I've done 27,000. You guys can do one. Does that sound good? Does that sound good? Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna have you. I really like sketching Baby Mike when I was doing this scene. So that's what we're gonna do today. I'm gonna teach you guys how to draw Baby Mike. All right, you guys ready?
Yes.
Okay. Here we go. Yep. Grab the black Sharpie. Okay. So the first thing is, Mike. Hold on. There it is. Okay, great. So let's start with a nice big round circle. Mike is a big round circle. Let's start there. Leave some room around the edges for the feet and the arms. Don't go right to the edges of the paper. Okay, and let's do another circle. Now he's a little kid, and kids typically have really big eyes. It's their proportions that kind of make them kid-like. So nice big eye, but leave some room down below for the mouth. Yeah, great. That's awesome. Yeah, great. And then we're gonna do another circle. So it's just 3 circles right in a row. Now he's also gonna have a nice big pupil. So nice circle right in the middle. And then we're gonna fill that in black. Some people fill it in all the way black. Sometimes I'll leave it kind of white in the center. It's just kind of up to you. That's your own style. Whatever you guys want to do. And then let's give him a tiny little mouth. And he's got a tiny little baby mouth. And just do the letter U. Really cute little mouth. Just a little U. And then he's not a very scary monster, and his horns haven't really grown in yet. So we're going to do 2 little tiny triangles like boop, boop. Helps to do sound effects if you want. So there we go. And let's give him 2 tiny little legs. So do 2 lines kind of at the bottom there. Really short, not very long. Kids have short little legs. And then 1, 2, 3. Cute little baby toes right there. And then same thing on the other side. 2 little lines coming down. And then 1, 2, 3. And then, what's a little trick too? Is do another little line right there. You see how that adds like a shadow? We're trying to sell that this is a 3D object. And so it helps like sell that it is rounded and the light is not getting down there. Okay, and then let's get him an arm. So let's have like a curved arm kind of coming down really short, just like the legs. He doesn't have very long arms. And then mirror that line on the inside. And then just like the toes, we'll just do 1, 2, 3 little hands. 3 little fingers. 3 little fingers. And then let's have him waving at us. So let's get the arm up. So 2 straight lines coming up out of there. And then on the inside, little thumb. We're having him do this. So the thumb's on the inside. You're kind of your best model. So sometimes people draw the thumb on the wrong side. And then just like the toes, 1, 2, 3. There's our little baby Mike. And you know what? Grab your red pens. You guys have red pens, right? Right. This is the last little touch. And then, because Mike isn't really cute enough now, he needs to have like little rosy cheeks. So just do a couple lines like right here, right there, just to make him extra cute. Rosy little cheeks. And there you go. There's your baby Mike. That's awesome. Let me see him. I want to. Yeah, that's great. Nice. Yeah, that looks great. That looks great. You guys did awesome.